Hi y'all, I'm Grandma EE and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make some German potato dumplings. They're going to be really good. What you're going to do is you are going to put 2.5 pounds of potatoes, and I'm using the Gold Yukon potatoes, and you want to boil them until they're done. You're going to put a little fork in them and make sure that they're fork tender. That's the first thing you do. The potatoes are fork tender. I have set them to the side, let them cool off to where I can touch them, but they're still warm. And now I'm going to peel them. The best way to do this is with a potato ricer. I didn't have one, so I used just this old-fashioned potato masher. You just need to do a little bit of this mashing. Don't make it too mushy. And then we're done. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. I'm going to leave it overnight, and tomorrow we're going to make German potato dumplings. I got the potatoes, let them sit overnight. Now we're going to add 2 eggs and 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now we're going to mix this up. And then I'll be adding potato starch to it. Don't worry about getting your hands in there and getting messy. Now we're going to add 1 cup of potato starch. Going to get this mixed up, and if this is the right consistency, then we'll start rolling it into balls. If not, we can add up to 1/3 more cup of the potato starch. And that's what it looks like we're going to do. Be adding 1/3 cup to this. Okay, I am going to roll these in balls. I'm using water to keep it from sticking to my hands. I'm going to make these probably the size of a golf ball. I know traditionally they're bigger than that, but I'm going to do the golf ball size, and because of that, I'm only going to boil them for 15 minutes. If you decide that you want to do the size of like a tennis ball, then you need to boil them for probably 20 minutes. Now, if yours are too wet, add a little more potato starch. If they're too dry, add a little more water. And if they're sticky, then you can use water to keep them from being sticking to your hands, or you can use flour. I feel like mine's got enough flour in it. I don't want the extra flour. So that's the reason why I'm doing the water on my hands. Get these rolled, and then we will get them in the water where they will simmer. You don't want them to boil. They'll simmer. And I'll set the timer for 15 minutes. Okay, got the water simmering, started to boil just a bit, so I'm turning it down. And I'm going to place these down in the water. Now, I went ahead and did one first just to make sure that it stayed together. So do a test one, and that way it's easier to check and see, are they going to stay together. And mine did, so I'm ready to do the rest of them. There we go. Timer went off. This is half the batch. Okay, and I'm going to get these going, and I will get the other batch rolled and put in here. Now, just because they start floating doesn't really mean they're done. Go ahead and let them do their 15 or 20 minutes, depending on how big you've made your dumplings. Okay, the dumplings have cooked for 15 minutes. And I'm going to take and with a slotted spoon, and I'm going to pull each one out and place it in a bowl. What I didn't show was right before putting them in here, I did add a spoon of pepper. That's optional. If you don't want pepper in yours, don't add it. I'm not even adding that to the recipe because it's not something that you would normally do. But I did want the pepper in mine. There we go. Now, we're going to be adding some gravy. I got these plated and I added just a little bit of sauerbraten gravy to it. And they're going to be delicious. There you go. German potato dumplings. It's a great side dish, or you can just eat it by itself. I think it's easy. I know it's simple, and it for sure is absolutely delicious. Try the recipe. Make a comment. Don't forget, keep watching the videos because I've also got red cabbage going and I've got sauerbraten going. And to top it off with a dessert, that Black Forest cake. So, push like, subscribe to my channel, and until next time from my kitchen to yours, love and light.